Aaron Edwards. Alright, we're going to be doing some whip cracking today with three different types of whips I have. Aaron's going to be my assistant here in just a few minutes and he'll be back. Yeah, he's got some spaghetti. You'll see what that's for here in a minute. Alright, okay, so we're going to do some whip cracking today. The first thing we want to go over though is a few safety things. If you notice, I'm wearing a piss helmet. Reason for that is because, well, this is a 6 foot bull whip, well, cow whip, and if you don't want to get hit in the face by this, you're not too proficient with whip cracking, if you're new to it, this is why I'm telling you this, because there's a lot of videos out on the market, on YouTube and whatnot, and a lot of them do tell you what you need, and there's a lot of them that don't tell you what you need, they just go on the whip cracking. So that's why I wanted to do this. So the first thing is some type of hat, brimmed hat. That's why I have a piss helmet. I just happen to have this. That doesn't mean you can't use, say, like a cowboy hat or like my nephew there had a ball hat. This is to prevent the whip from coming right back into your face. If you don't know anything about bullwhips, these can peel skin off. So wear some type of brim hat. The next thing, you want to wear something with long sleeves. That'll protect your arms. It's kind of windy and chilly today, so I picked this little hoodie that I had. The other thing is, you want to wear pants. I've done this with shorts when it's like the summertime and everything, but I wouldn't recommend it because there is a possibility of the whip coming back getting your leg. A couple of other things you could utilize are gloves. I don't necessarily use those because I'm kind of proficient enough to where I don't hit my hands very often. And then the other thing, if you have if you're wearing, say, like a ball cap, like Aaron was wearing there, I would recommend wearing some eye protection. I actually should be wearing my eye protection because even though this is brimmed, it's not a very big brimmed hat. You wear a big, like, sombrero or something like that, then you probably wouldn't have to worry about it. But because I'm only wearing this little short brimmed hat, I should actually be wearing eye protection. So let's get into some whip cracking. Before we do that, we're going to go over a few terms about whips. Okay, this is the handle, and you'll notice when I get this 8 foot bull whip, because this is a cow whip, when I get the 8 foot bull whip, you'll notice it has a shorter handle. That's because it's made out of leather. This is made out of nylon. This is going to last longer than that leather bull whip. Anyway, though, this is the handle. Okay, and as we move down, this is the body. When you hear somebody say, "I have a 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot, 4 foot, 4 foot bull whip," okay, when you hear that, they are talking about the body. Okay, they're not talking about the whole whip. They're talking about this piece only. Okay, this is the body of the whip. Okay, the next piece is the fall. Okay, you can actually, without this piece on the end, we'll get to that in just a second. This is the fall. You can actually make this whip crack with just this, but it's not as loud as the cracker or popper. Okay, and this is just a piece of on this cow whip, this nylon cow whip. All this is a piece of what they use to braid the body with, which is parachute cord, but it doesn't have any of the guts in the inside, so it's pretty well flat. And then it's attached to the end of the body. And then we have the cracker. Okay, this is what does all the sound. Okay, all this is a piece of wax thread, which this is catfish line. You can get it at most sporting goods places. I got a spool of this at Walmart for like a couple of bucks, which you won't have to buy another spool for quite some time. I mean, I've been cracking this with this piece of string here. I've been using it for about the last week, and I mean, it's pretty is still pretty good condition. But anyway, that's the parts of the whip. So now I'm going to show you the three cracks that I know. The first one we're going to do is called a cattleman's crack. And the explanation behind that, that is what a cattleman uses for cattle whip. Basically saying, he cracks his whip. I'm right here, so let's, herd these cattle. Anyway, I'm going to show you this way, front, and then I'm going to be on the side so you can see it from the side. Okay? So, here's the cattleman's crack with my 6-foot cow whip. Next one I'm going to do is called the flick, and I have two ways to do it. I have the way I was taught by my dad, and then watching YouTube, there's a guy on there, which hats off to you, because he's the one that actually got me re-interested in bull whips. It's a man by the name of Adam Renrich. He is a world record holder for several different whip cracks. Check him out on YouTube. All you gotta do is search his name, Adam Winrich, and watch a few of his videos, and you'll be amazed. In fact, the one that I would recommend that you watch is the one where he does several different cracks, because there's a couple of them I'd like to learn, but I'm not too confident yet to be able to try that. But anyway, his version of the flip goes like this. See, I'm not real proficient with that because this is the way I was taught to do the flip. And it cracks. This is the way my dad taught me how to do it. That's the way I do it. That's my dad's version. This is Mr. Winrich's version, which is probably the correct way to do it. But, like I said, I'm not that proficient. So, and we got a snap. This happens every once in a while. Just a second. Actually, what you're supposed to do when this happens, you're supposed to cut it off. Make a new one, or you have a new one ready to go. But bring any extra strength. So, we just worked it out, and we're back in business. Alright, here's the flick, the way my dad showed me, and Mr. Winrich's. Okay? The last one I'm going to show you is called the overhead crack, where I'm going to bring the whip above my head and crack off here to the side. So, from the side. And from the front. Alright, so that's the three cracks that I know. You can put them all together and it would look something like this. You get the idea. Okay, so the next one we're going to utilize is an 8-footer. It's the same, looks like the same width that I just had, except it's 8 foot long. 8 foot. Put it in half. That's a 4-foot width. Okay, so we're working with 8 foot now. That's 2 foot longer than what I just had. You'll notice something with an 8 foot that you don't see with the 6 foot. The whip is more fluid, meaning through your cracks, you're going to see this it's longer. The other thing, when you get longer whips, they're less effective because you have to use a little bit more to get the whip to crack. Whereas that 6 foot, you saw I was just cracking it like, crazy. This 8 foot, it's a little bit longer, so you have to put a little more effort into it. So, we're going to start off again with the cattleman's crack. Okay? Notice something also. I don't know if it's going to even register because I don't have any way of listening to this video. You're going to notice with the longer whip, the crack, because it's more fluid, you're able to rip that cracker, it's louder. And that's because you're able to get that popper to whip the way that it's supposed to. Okay, so that was the cattleman's crack. Here's the flick. I'm going to show you both ways again. Here's Mr. Winworth's. It's going to be a little bit harder. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is popping. It's not very loud. Aaron can vouch for that. He's standing right here, and it's like almost like a towel pop almost. If I can get the crack one time just to show you, look, we're just going to do my dad's version. I know I can get it to pop. There you go. There we go. That's Mr. Winridge's. And here's my dad's. Alright. And here's the overhead clap. You put all of them together, this is what it looks like. And that's what an 8-foot cow whip. The last one I have. This is an 8-foot bull whip. Okay, let me show you something before I do this. This is made out of leather. If you notice, handle shorter. The handle shorter, and the coils by itself. Not like those cow whips I had. This was, when I got it, really stiff. And the more you use it, the more it loosens up. So what I had to do, which is also a good thing, here's another tip for you. If you've got a leather bullwhip, you have to put some type of leather dressing on it. And I would recommend get this stuff from David Morgan, another good whip company, by the way. They have some stuff that you can get from their website called Picard Leather Dressing. It's the best stuff for anything that you have leather, not just leather bullwhips, leather handbags, wallets, shoes, whatever. It's a dressing, it's a waterproofing dressing, and you put that on your whip and it'll protect your leather. It'll also help you break it in quicker. I didn't have any, so the next best thing that I could find, which that's what's on here right now, and it'll do the same thing, except the car's got some other stuff in there that this doesn't have, is mink oil, which you can find that at a good tack and leather shops. So I actually had to fix this whip because it had a flat leather fall on it. If you know anything about aerodynamics and everything, anything flat that goes through the air is going to create drag, which with a bullwhip you don't want drag. You want this to cut through the air as cleanly as possible. So what I did is I made a leather fall. I mean a nylon fall, excuse me. All this is a piece of nylon cord that I fashioned through the whip here at the end, so it comes out through the middle. And then I used waxed thread once again to make a popper. It's black because it kind of goes with, you know, this brown bullwhip. Anyway, here's the leather bullwhip. Again, this is 8 foot measured from here to here. Here's the cattleman crack. Aaron's holding some macaroni in his hand. Actually, it's spaghetti. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. But what I'm going to do, because you can do that with bullwhip, these are some tricks. I'm going to cut the spaghetti with this bullwhip, this 6 foot bullwhip. What we're going to do is we're going to do it this way. I don't know if you got that, but I did cut them. Actually, grab some more, Aaron. We're going to try that again because I need to show them how to, not that much. Just enough to show that you're holding. No, that's too much. Look. And you hold it, look. You hold it like this. Okay, hold it up. You see the spaghetti? Hopefully you can. I don't know if you can. But I'm gonna hold it flat out. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna use this 6 foot bullwhip to cut this down. I'm gonna try to do it 3 times because I don't have actually like holders, because they do have competitions where you can cut the spaghetti. The record is 14 cuts, which you would actually have to have. They design whips to where you do target and you can cut it that close. With this, I can't cut it that close because this isn't really designed for that. You can do it with that. So we're gonna try to cut it 3 times. And that was 3 cuts. Hang on, don't go nowhere. So that was wood cracking. He's trying to learn how to do it, but he does it like most everybody that picks up a whip wants to do it like this, which is not. I mean, you get it to pop this way, but that's not how you pop a whip. You need to learn the basics, which I'm trying to show him. And basically, all it is if you think of a whip and it's like a towel, or you pop a towel. Basically, you're using your hand now, and you're wanting to get this to coil like so. And if you've ever done a kink in a hose, that's the same principle that you're trying to do. But you're trying to pull so that the whip hold the end. Stretch it out. Just give me a little slap so I can show this. Look. You want it to pull because if you watch, what you're trying to do is pull this coil all the way to the end and then it snaps. And that's why you use your hand, the flick of the wrist, to get the popper to pop. Which, again, you can ask him, he's standing right there, and he can hear it, pop it. It's not loud, but it's a pop. Not like that. No, it's not like this. It's a pop. Listen. You can hear it thudding almost. And that's not the whip hitting the ground either. I mean, again, he's standing right here and he can hear that little pop, pop. I mean, I can stand here all day and do this. And you get a little bit of a crack. If I put some effort, I can get it to crack loud, you know. That's another thing you don't want to do. You'll see videos of that on YouTube, is the loudest crack. You don't want to do that because when you do that, you stretch the inside. There's a piece of material on the inside of this whip. It's called a belly. If you stretch the belly out, you have just pretty much destroyed your whip, because that's what makes this whip fluid or stiff. And if it's stiff, you're able to do targets where I could cut that thing probably 8 times. This is a loose belly. I mean, if this was a stiff whip, if I did that, the whole thing would move as one piece. Where this, I'm able to ripple it. And you don't want to go for the loudest. I'm not even hardly putting any effort into these cracks that I just did. Okay? I mean, I can make it, but I'm putting a lot of effort into that, and you don't want to do that because you'll mess your whip up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Come here, Aaron. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have to do that because he did help me out today. And I hope you enjoy our video. Hope you learned something from it. Again, that's all for this week. Maybe catch up fishing somewhere here in Louisiana. Anyway, y'all have a good day. All right.